Guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to work on the door panels. I already have one done, so I'm going to show you what I have so far, and then we're going to do the other one. I did cut up the other paneling material just to make templates out of it, because I wasn't really for sure how to go about it, but I mean it turned out really good. So this is the old one. Still has the vents in her. This we're also going to paint as well. And then here's the new one. So I had to make cuts up here, around, and then there's this little piece right here that's all by itself too. Oh, and this one. And then I didn't make the hole for it yet, but there we go. So let's get to it. So these door panels are quite easy to disassemble. There's these little tabs that you gotta flip over. I just gotta take out that vent, and then I try to save the clips. It looks like, I don't know if I broke it, probably did, but that's alright. So that's step one. Thing goes for this upper seal. There's just tabs right here. He's got to bend back, and that pops right off. And then just to get this bottom fabric off here, let me zoom out, there we go. Let's take this bottom fabric off. It is just stapled all the way around. Oh, that's done. Gotta work on the top part. Not really for sure how to fix it just yet, but this will do just fine for the moment. There's just a couple of cracks in the cardboard here, so I just put some tape on there, and then I just put tape on these just so they don't fall out when I lose them. But alright, like I said, this vent's pretty easy to take out. It's just a couple of Phillips screws in there. I'm not for sure what they used for the padding for the top part of the door panel, because I left it on the other one. I didn't leave the padding on the bottom part. I might end up redoing it later on in the future, but it's totally fine for now. But the padding that they used for the top part stuck on really well compared to the older, I'm not sure what to call it, but it falls apart, crumples stuff. It's pretty freaking good. So now that I got this one off, like I said, I already cut the old one. I'm going to use the same pattern so it looks very similar. And then trace it on my fabric over there, but just put it on upside down. Start tracing. I got all the pieces cut now. Now it's time to sew them all together. So I have to take apart the part that I just sewn. I have the other door panel out here to kind of look at it to make sure the pieces I'm putting together is correct. And the top part, which I guess is technically correct, but I sewn it on upside down. So great. This piece is supposed to be sewn up here, but when you're looking at this piece, I mean, it's technically correct, but trying to do it backwards really great. All that's left to do now is glue the fabric onto the pieces. I already went and cut the black fabric. All I did is just this face down and then traced around it, because it's okay to like trim more as like you kind of go around. I will end up taking these pieces off, or I should say the tape. I'm gonna leave these on though. So I just ran out of the headliner adhesive, and that's normally I prefer to use. It just that seems to work the best, whether it's gluing fabric on foam or just in general. I prefer this. But if this runs out, Super 77 also works just as good. But I just like this one better. But this will do. I now understand why I prefer the headliner adhesive over the 77. So the headliner adhesive, when it sprays out, it's kind of like a spider webby. This just comes out just like hairspray. So and that's it. I don't know if I really like it anymore. I mean, it's gonna work, but that's why I prefer the headliner. All right, the bottom part's done. Looks pretty freaking cool. I like the divot that's up here, but not too shabby. Now onto this piece. Pretty sure what I did with the other one is I started here and then worked my way down each side. I only put the X's there just so that it's a general area where the vents and the handle goes. But alright, I got that back on. All I gotta do is reconnect the bottom to the top. I never pressed record after I showed the top part, but it's done. I'm gonna leave a couple of these clips on just to kind of hold it. Some spots are still a little wet, but so I'm sure that'll be better by tomorrow after it all like settles. And then, like I said, the top and the bottom, they just have those prongs there you just bend over. Run out of paint, so I'm not going to paint the handle to the door panel or the vents. I'm going to save that for a different day. But that's it for this video, and thanks for watching.